What's happening, guys? Welcome to the video. First and foremost, I'd like to say I apologize for the inactivity on YouTube lately. I know probably the last 2 or 3 weeks I haven't really posted much, if anything. I honestly don't even remember the last video that I posted. And the simple fact is I've been extremely busy. As you guys know, we are preparing for bodybuilding show, if you've been following the channel, if you've been following me. And the last time I would have posted something, we would have been, X number of weeks out. And currently it is Sunday, April the 7th, I believe today, which means we are less than a week out from show day. Yes, the show is this coming Saturday, 6 days from today, and I'm super excited. But with that being said, it also means that, we've really had to focus in and really dial things in these last few weeks. They've been extremely hard. For those of you that have competed before, gone through a prep, you know that these last few weeks are very taxing, they're very draining, they're very fatiguing. So the energy, honestly, to put into recording and editing and uploading, it just hasn't been there. Among other things, on top of prep, Carrie and I are in the middle of moving. We're both in the middle of transitioning to new jobs. So on top of prep, we've been extremely busy on that front too, just getting a bunch of life stuff in order. So the thought of having to do all the work with YouTube has been kind of set on the back burner a little bit, but I had some time tonight. She's actually downstairs on the treadmill right now, and I will be on the treadmill when she's done. We just finished up our 5th meal of the day, so she's going to get her cardio done. I'm going to get my cardio done, and then we'll sit down for our last meal. So I was like, you know what? I got some time. I don't have anything pressing to do right now. Let's do a quick update. Let's talk about where things are at, how we're feeling going into the show, and just give you guys a little bit of an update as a whole to what's happening with prep. So first and foremost, for myself, I'm extremely excited. I have already gotten to a position where my physique is better than where it was when I stepped on stage in November of 2017. So basically a year and a half ago was my last competition. I'll put some photos here of that show. Okay, so you can check that out. And then right here, these are just some recent pictures, some progress shots, just some random photos from the last, I'd say, week. Just, random photos in the gym or progress photos, whatever appears here. And you can see that things are just better. As a whole, my physique has gotten better. I think one of the main reasons for that is that this prep, we did a long one. Compared to what I'd done previously. I know some people have done longer, but for me, we did, I think, 28 weeks total. I think September 28th was the official start day, so basically the beginning of October, and then now into the beginning of April. So basically 6 months, 28 weeks, I think, is the official time frame, and that's long for me. I think the longest I'd done previous this was 20 weeks, if I remember correctly, and that would have been for the last show. And you can just see that it seems to have paid off, and I think I can attribute that to being able to hold on to muscle. A big struggle as a natural athlete is that as you diet and you don't have, external substances, we'll call it, enhanced substances, to help you retain muscle mass as you diet, that when you lose fat and you get to a point where you're scraping away and trying to get more fat off, in turn you can start to pull muscle, which is that's the last thing we want. We want to retain as much muscle as we can. And the fact that we've gone slower, we've had more refeeds, cheat meals, whatever you want to call it, I think it's helped me keep more muscle. So am I bigger? Maybe. Like, some could argue yes. But I would then throw back the argument that maybe I've just held on more muscle. Right now, I'm hovering between 155.5 to 160 pounds. And then the category we're intending on getting into is bantamweights, which is 154 pounds or under. Now, to say that I'm like 156 by like this morning, it was 155.9. And then for weigh-ins this coming Friday night, I got to be under 154. So this week, we're doing training and cardio-wise, we're keeping it pretty steady up until Thursday. Then Thursday, we're going to assess things and see what we have to do, with the anticipation of Friday having to do a water cut, maybe sit in the sauna a little bit and sweat it out, because my weight is going to be very, very close. Reason being for trying to get in that class is because that's where I will be the most competitive. If I can squeak down into that class for weigh-ins and then carb up by Saturday morning, I will be nice and full. I will be heavier, but at that point it doesn't matter because I've already made weight, and that gives me the most competitive edge, right? Which is what we're going for. I think a class win is very, very doable. I don't think it'll be an issue, and then the goal is to then go into the overall for the evening show and really fight for that overall, which is what we want. So that's where our head is headed for the rest of the week. So as a whole, guys, I'm feeling good as I can feel. With prep, like if you haven't gone through it, it's really hard to explain, but you're just drained. Thinking sometimes, as you can clearly tell, is a bit of an issue. Even just having casual conversation with people, you're just kind of like you don't even have the energy to talk, which is hard. And that's one thing Carrie is feeling now. She's feeling the effects of prep. She's done amazing, and I'm so proud of her. I'll actually throw up a couple of her progress photos here too. And she's down like 30 pounds. She's completely overhauled her eating habits, her training, everything has just improved tenfold, but she's ready to be done. This prep has not been easy. I don't know if she anticipated it being this hard, but I commend her so much for getting through it, for being able to stick it out and see it through to the end. Is she where she wants to be? I don't think so. I know she was hoping she was going to be a little bit leaner, but you know what? For how far she's come, she looks amazing. And for her first prep, I think she's done amazing. She's done all she can do. She's done the best that she could with what she had. And come showtime, she's going to lay it all out there, and whatever happens, happens. But at the end of the day, she did what so many people could never do, right? She sits there and she'll be like, man, I haven't had pizza in like 6 months, which is just, for her, that's crazy. So it's just, I'm so proud of her, and I'm so happy that we did this together. We took on this challenge together. It's only brought us closer. A lot of people thought it was going to draw us apart, getting hangry and testy with each other, but I can honestly say that we've grown closer in this whole process, and I'm super proud of us for being able to do that. For her, this week is pretty standard as well. She's pretty consistent with her food up until Thursday, Friday, and then she gets a few little adjustments, just in the form of some extra carbs to fill her up a little bit. But for her, she doesn't have to fill up nearly to the extent that I do. She's not trying to get all vascular and all that kind of stuff. She just wants a good, nice, full, round look to her muscles. So she's pretty steady, like I said, up until end of the week, and then some minor tweaks, but nothing major. And again, she's feeling it, but she's feeling good. She's excited to be done. So looking ahead, this week, and then the show, and then I have one the following weekend, which for us here in Canada, I don't know where you're watching this from, but not this weekend, but next weekend is Easter weekend, so it's a long weekend. So we're driving to New York, which is about 4.5, 5 hours from where we are right now, where I'll be competing again, this time with a different organization, the INBF, with the hopes again of winning the class and then getting into that overall and putting up a good fight there. So that'll be a little bit nicer because the weight class is 156, where this weekend is 154. So we've got a bit more of a buffer zone, so we won't have to be as damaging, I guess you could say. I probably won't have to like sit in a sauna or anything like that. So that'll be exciting, but we'll worry about that when we get there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little update. I will be vlogging the day before and the day of the show, getting footage of that for you guys, I promise. I don't know if you'll see me again on the YouTubes before the show. Maybe on like Thursday. I think we have to train, so maybe we'll do like a little workout video, but if not, I'll see you guys at the show. I'm pumped. I'm excited. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to put it all out there. Put it all on the line. So thanks again for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little update. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.